Today I have the tremendous privilege of sending you this pre-Shabbat message from the holy city of Jerusalem. You can see my own little personal Jerusalem wall behind me. And I'd like to share with you not something on the Parsha, but about something that I'm feeling right now as we are simply 2 hours before Shabbat here in the holy city. You know, there are two types of people that lead their lives. There are those that somehow preempt something, where a person can have a large meal and then they stop just in time. They say, hey, I'm full, I don't need any more. And then there are others that don't recognize that they're full until their bodies actually tell them, hey, I think I've overeaten. And the same is true when it comes to Shabbat. There are some people like myself growing up. My mother was all prepped for Shabbat Friday morning. There was no more cooking, everything was cooked. Everything, the table was set. It was quiet, it was Shah. She was waiting, anticipating as the Shabbat comes in. I myself, as I had my own family, I can't say that was the same. Shabbat in our home, even in the summer days when Shabbat comes in late, there was seemingly never enough time on Friday to prepare for Shabbat. It was always last minute. And there's something to be said about both ways. One way is, I'm anticipating, I'm prepared, and it shows a little bit alacrity on my side and excitement. And when I am well prepared, I'm going to be ready for you. On the other hand, there's something to be said that Shabbat takes you in whether you're ready or not. And there's something about Jerusalem that slowly tells its inhabitants Shabbat is coming without you even doing anything about it. The stores begin to close. People are busy shopping. The streets are different. The food smells differently. Everybody's rushing with the flowers. Shabbat is telling you that it's coming. You don't even need to be so self-disciplined to tell you that you're already full. It's telling you that you've eaten enough of a weekday. Soon, a day of holiness is coming. And that's ultimately what the world will look like when Mashiach comes. We won't even have a need to be sensitive on our own. The world, the birds will chirp. The animals will let us know as they begin to rest that it's Shabbat. Everything around us will tell us, hey, wake up. God rested very soon. It's time for you to rest. And that's how you feel a little bit in Jerusalem. A little bit like it will be when Mashiach comes. There'll be sirens letting you know that Shabbat is coming. Everything, whether you know it or not, whether you look at your calendar or your watch, you won't even have to know it's Friday. Your body will sense it. Your senses, your nose, your eyes, your ears, you'll immediately know. You can have no calendar, no watch. You'll know it's Friday and that Shabbat is coming. And that's a lesson for all of our lives. Obviously, we have to do what's necessary to be sensitive to our surroundings and our environment and the needs of the people around us. But wouldn't it be nice if somehow, subconsciously and consciously, we just were so sensitive and aware of everything that we needed to do when it's the right thing to do? When we just knew the right things to say to the people that we love, when we somehow could preempt the needs of our spouses and our family members, of our congregants. That's what Erev Shabbat before Shabbat feels like in Jerusalem. The city's preempting you, whether you know it or not, telling you that it's Shabbat. I wish you all a beautiful Shabbat from Jerusalem. And may our bodies come a little bit more in sync with our souls. That we don't have to be reminded. Somehow we will feel the sensitivity of the world and start seeing it through another pair of glasses where the reality of the world is very different. The great sages were able to sense certain things even without being told. We're told of stories of great righteous people when something non-kosher came at their table, they wouldn't eat from it. Not because somebody told them that it wasn't kosher, somehow they could sense that something was wrong. Jerusalem heightens your sensitivity. And that's what we look forward and work towards. Making us more sensitive to our neshama so that we behave somehow seamlessly and in synchronicity to God's divine will. Have a great Shabbat.